Ever since humanity realized that it does not live in the center of the universe, covered by the crystal cap of the sky, but on a relatively small rocky ball, one of billions of such balls of the universe, it has not tired of wondering whether there is life on other planets and whether aliens exist. This topic has been so exciting to people's imagination that over the past 100 years, the debate about the possibility of the existence of aliens has not ceased throughout the Earth, and the number of books expressed in the hundreds of thousands. So, after all, do aliens inhabitants of other stars and other planets exist? Do aliens exist? Proving the existence of aliens, and not somewhere in the depths of space, and already we have on Earth. Supporters of this view of the problem bring the facts and considerations that can be divided into several groups. Photos, videos and testimonies of eyewitnesses who observed mysterious luminous columns. Incomprehensible flying objects of bizarre shapes, or even the aliens themselves, who allegedly came into contact with them. If everything is more or less clear with the witnesses and their testimonies, most of them have various mental problems, then photo and video evidence, especially old film photos, are far from being unambiguous. They can be construed as evidence. Giant, bizarrely shaped images found in fields and meadows. These images consist of many circles. Importantly, they are repeated in different parts of the world. This excludes the possibility of someone's joke or hoax. They can be seen only when viewed from a great height, for example, from an airplane. Giant images created by wide furrows in the soil or lined with lines of stones. They, too, can only be seen from a great height and depict figures of animals, birds and humans. The most famous are the images from the Peruvian Nazca Plateau. But similar drawings can be found in other parts of the planet, in particular, in our Siberia. Why did ancient people had to do a gigantic job creating drawings that can only be seen from a plane is unclear. Unless, of course, we exclude the version about the aliens for whom the welcoming symbols were laid out, marking the landing site. There are also strange descriptions from ancient sacred books of fantastic flying machines and phenomena. They can be found in many peoples. For example, in the ancient Indian epic, many African legends, and even in the Bible. A view from the perspective of modern science? American scientist Richard Hoover devoted quite a lot of time to the study of meteorites. On some of them, he was able to find the fossilized remains of microorganisms of extraterrestrial origin. He found remains of bacteria and algae that did not match any of the known species of terrestrial creatures. This allowed the scientist to argue that if microorganisms exist somewhere in space, then the existence of more advanced and evolved forms of life, up to and including intelligent ones, is quite possible. The skeptic's opinion? The enormous public interest in the topic of alien visits, fueled by members of the press, led the British government to set up a special committee of renowned scientists and experts. They carefully studied the photographs available at the time, the testimony of contactors and simply witnesses of strange phenomena. As a result, they came to the conclusion that all the evidence is either fake or optical atmospheric effects. They only created the illusion of UFO observation. Conclusions: do aliens exist? So far, science has presented no conclusive evidence for the existence of aliens, nor for the impossibility of their existence. There is too little reliable information to draw indisputable conclusions. But if we reason logically, we can conclude that it is unlikely that life on Earth is a unique and isolated phenomenon in the universe. Aliens must exist, but only the future will show when we will meet them, and whether they will be brothers in intelligence or cruel enemies and enslavers.